many passions, plaid among them, but also animation.
That's right, Savannah. One of my proudest moments ever was interviewing the great Charles Schulz, the creator of the Peanuts. Well, as a kid, Charlie Brown spoke to me. Well, recently I met another cartoonist who's speaking to millions of today's kids and parents. Cartoonist and author Mo Willems understands the little people. Because he speaks their language. And with nothing more than a black marker and a blank canvas, he can create a world that's a little less scary and a lot more fun. One of the things you say is that kids get the short end of the stick. What do you mean?
It's inherently unfair being a kid. You have to ask permission to go to the bathroom. Right? And they could say no. You can be lifted up out of the room and carried away from that thing that you like. And if you complain, if you go, then you get in trouble. Don't think we have sympathy for how rough it is.
His books and cartoons about pigeons, piggies, naked mole rats, and Norwegian dinosaurs have tickled little funny bones in over a dozen languages and topped the New York Times bestseller lists.
I am a corporate attorney specializing in tax affairs.
But he knows he's nothing without the help of the mommies and daddies.
I'm a parent, and I know that we're the orchestra. If you read a book that you hate, Happy Bunny was happy, and then they all went to Happy Land, you're going to read it in a terrible way. So I need to get you excited. I need to get my orchestra jazzed so they scream, yell, make up words. That's hilarious. Anybody can draw a cartoon. Anybody can draw a cartoon.
Willems preaches the gospel of the doodle, believing crayons and markers are meant for hands of all sizes.
There is a day in everybody's life, in every kid's life, where they realize that they're not going to be a professional cartoonist, and they realize they're not going to be a professional basketball player. But kids still play basketball, and they stop drawing. And that is a real shame. All right, so, and this is the dining room. So we sit here every night, and we doodle, and we draw on the walls, a little welcome.
To keep the art alive, each night, Mo, his wife, and 11-year-old daughter mix cartoons and conversation.
So is doodling kind of like the jazz of art? Doodling is kind of, yeah, it is like the jazz of art. It's very improvisational. Drawings are just a bunch of shapes put together in the right order. And you shouldn't have to worry about what you're doing. There is no wrong drawing.
You think it's important for us to keep doodling?
I feel that drawing and doodling is a form of physicalized empathy. And as you're drawing, you're thinking about someone else. And you're becoming more empathetic. This is my real inspiration. Amazingly enough, this is a temper tantrum. This is not unlike the pigeon right here, you know.
Willems admits that as a kid, he could relate more to the frustrated Charlie Brown than the perpetually cheery Mickey Mouse. If you could go back and meet your 5-year-old self, what would you tell you to do?
I'd buy New York real estate, but sell before 2008. But, you know, really, a good picture book is a child's friend. And for some kids, it can be their only friend. So I want to make sure that every time I'm making a book, I am making a very good friend for someone. I think it looks great. I love your doodle. Hey, well, thanks for coming on. It was really, really fun. Yeah,
Thank you, Mo. This was great.
Sure, I get it. Anybody can draw. But couldn't that weatherman have drawn me an umbrella? Hop on, sunshine. Hey, Lady Penguin, nice hat.
Ooh, it's getting hot in here.
I love it. Robin Sindler and our art department here did that animation.
That is cute.
And if you want to see more of a Mo Willems retrospective, his work begins this month at the Eric Carle Museum in Amherst, Massachusetts. That's where we did the interview.
I want one of those rooms with the blank white walls. And
It's actually the auditorium there. We just set that up, and he drew that for us.
And you said you were a good doodler.
Well,
you really do have some talent there.
Coming up, these